As usual. Woo-hoo. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. This one I had to do. It's not that I wanted to do it. I was forced to do it. Because my favorite movie trilogy of all time, it's not no Star Wars, Star Trek. Forget all those. No. No. Select an episode. No. My favorite trilogy of all time is Back to the Future. So here we are. Here we are. Hold on. I'll be right back for a split second. Special shout out to everybody who is joining. And this was a surprise one. I mean, they're all surprises when I stream these gameplays. Let's see. Show goals. Okay, let's do this. Oh, this is so
all right, I'm ready.
This is what Back to the Future
Good evening.
would have been.
I'm Dr. Emmett Brown. I'm standing on the parking lot at Twin Pines Mall. It's Saturday morning, October 26th, 1985, 1:18 a.m. And this is temporal experiment number 1. Come on, Einie. Hey, boy, get in there. That a boy. In you go. Get down. Get your seatbelt on. That's it.
Whoa, okay.
Please note that Einstein's clock is in precise synchronization with my control watch. Got it?
Right, check, Doc.
Good. Have a good trip, Einstein. Watch your head.
You got that thing hooked up to the car?
Watch
This
this.
is gonna be so sick.
Yeah, okay. Got it.
Not me. The car. The car. If my calculations are correct, when this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit. Watch this, watch this. What did I tell you? 88 miles per hour! The temporal displacement occurred at exactly 1:20 a.m. and 0 seconds!
Oh, duh. Oh my god. Disintegrated Einstein.
Hot Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, Doc. You disintegrated Einstein.
Calm down, Marty. I didn't disintegrate anything. The molecular structure of both Einstein and the car are completely intact.
Where the hell are they?
The appropriate question is, when the hell are they? You see, Einstein has just become the world's first time traveler. I sent him into the future. 1 minute into the future, to be exact. And at precisely 1:21 a.m. and 0 seconds, we shall catch up with him and the time machine.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
The way I see it, if you're going to build a time machine into a car, why not do it with some style? Besides, the stainless steel construction made the flux dispersal. Look out!
Doc?
Huh, that's peculiar.
Where's the car, Doc?
It should have caught up with us 27 seconds ago.
Doc, what happened to Einstein?
No need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuits. Marty, could you get my notebook? It should be in the toolbox. No time to talk now, Marty. Go to the toolbox and get that notebook.
Notebook. Got it. Flux capacitor?
That's it!
What the heck's a flux capacitor?
My latest invention. The thing that makes time travel possible. In this notebook, I detail the nearly 3 decades of scientific breakthroughs necessary to build a working time machine. If it ever fell into the wrong hands, the consequences could be catastrophic. Let's see. Is mass equals I times Z, and E equals the square root of Z times C squared, and the flux dispersal rate is inversely proportional to the 4th root of N, carry the 9, then.
Doc, something's way off here. Doc?
Great Scott!
Doc, what is it?
I've made a horrible mistake!
Doc! Doc, no!
I'm sorry, Marty.
Doc, come back! Doc!
Oh,
Doc!
I remember this.
Marty, is everything okay?
I remember this part.
Yeah, Mom.
I actually watched this.
It was just a nightmare.
Hold on a sec.
I was in the past, and Doc was there.
Trying to get my phone ready.
Well, you're safe and sound now. Back in good old 1986. But you'd better get up. Your father's waiting for you.
Huh?
Weren't you going to meet him over at Doc's?
Holy crap, I'm late!
Alright, we got 13. How many people are watching this? Gotta know your order from best to worst. Whoa. Gotta know your order from best to worst in Series P. Can barely hear you over the game volume. Whoa. Hold on a second. Hold on, guys. Let me move the microphone. Okay, what if I just moved the microphone down a little bit? What do you guys think? This game could be a lot better than it actually is. Gold Rush 81. Thank you for the comments. We got 13 people in. I just wanted. I was gonna wait till tomorrow to do this because there's already enough videos for today.
Dad,
I have to.
are we too late to stop the sale?
Oh.
Better late than never. You wouldn't believe how much rare stuff there is back here.
That's Doc stuff. The city has no right to.
Now, son, I know you're upset, but your friend's been gone for months, and the city really seems hell-bent on using his land for that new parking garage. And, hey, is that a first edition Jules Verne?
It's just not fair. But at least things can't get any worse.
Hey, Marty.
Ha.
Hi, Biff.
Hi, Biff.
Come to see if the old crackpot had any buried treasure?
Nah, I guess I'm just... remembering.
Select items around the lab to make sure Doc didn't leave anything dangerous lying around.
I miss Einstein.
Hey, let me!
Now, Biff, leave Marty alone. This is a very emotional time for him.
Oh, sure. Sorry, Marty.
Does nature contrive it so that even with a time machine, you can intervene to prevent your own conception, for example?
Use headset to hear the game.
It took me forever to repair this thing after I blew it out last time, and now some jerk's gonna pick it up for pennies. Let's make some noise.
Oh boy.
It took me forever to repair this thing after I blew it out last time, and now some jerk's gonna pick it up for pennies.
Oh, where's the guitar at?
Hey, Biff.
Oh, hi, Marty.
What are you doing here?
Well, I was as bummed as anybody to hear that the old nutcase had kicked it.
He's not.
But I'm not above picking through the remains. You know what they say. Don't look a gift horse in the butt.
Doc's not dead, you know. He's still around.
Oh, really? Do you see him around here?
I'm looking for something, in particular.
Yeah? Something valuable?
Never mind. Feels like that was a lifetime ago. Actually, I guess it was. Doc built this model at downtown Hill Valley way back in 1955. The clock tower in the courthouse even works. What the? Is that Doc's notebook in there?
Hey, that looks just like the courthouse. You gotta hand it to the old coot. He was good with his hands.
Biff, can I see that a minute?
This would look great in my fish tank. Give the old carp something new to nibble on.
Can I see that model courthouse for just a second? I need to get something out of it.
Like what? A not guilty verdict? That was a joke.
Oh, but really, can I?
Nah, I think I'll hold on to it.
Give it here, Biff.
Well, well, looky what we have here. Looks like plans for something. What's a flux catheter?
It's none of your business. Doc asked me to...
Brown's worm food, kid. But this looks like it might be worth something.
Hey, Biff. I only want that notebook because, well, I'm sentimental. It's like a piece of Doc.
Doc's dead. Time to get over it and move on.
I'll pay you for it.
How much? Not enough.
It's just a notebook with Doc's scribblings. What did Doc ever accomplish?
Nothing.
Then it's worthless, right?
If it was really worthless, you wouldn't want it so bad.
That notebook wouldn't mean anything to you. You wouldn't even understand what's in it.
You calling me ignorant?
I just can't let you keep that notebook. It's dangerous.
What, is it set to explode or something?
Well, in a way.
I'll take my chances.
I'll pay you for it.
How much? Not enough.
I just can't let you keep that notebook. It's dangerous.
What, is it set to explode or something?
Well, in a way.
I'll take my chances.
Never mind. Seems kind of empty without the courthouse.
Hey, let me try, Marty.
Now, Biff, let Marty have his turn.
You got it, Mr. McFly.
Mr. McFly.
Hey, Biff. Never mind.
I forget how I was supposed to do this.
Hope that wasn't poison gas or anything. I'll probably never know what this is for.
Marty's guitar.
Hey, Dad, why's my guitar got a price tag on it?
Sorry, son. Must have been an overzealous clerk. Just pick it up. I'll iron things out with the bank.
It took me forever to repair this thing after I blew it out last time, and now some jerk's gonna pick it up for pennies. I better not crank it up anymore. I really don't want to blow this thing out again.
Oh, here we go.
Here's an oldie, but a goodie. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, look, it's Chuck Butthead. Let me show you how it's done.
Now, Biff, I think that's Marty's guitar.
Oh, gosh, you're right, Mr. McFly. Oh, here you go, Marty. Let's hear a few licks. Man, you kids have ruined rock and roll.
I wonder why Doc didn't take any of these with him. And now, something your kids are really gonna like.
Thanks for warming them up for me, Butthead.
Biff, I thought I told you not to take my son's guitar.
Oh, right. Sure thing, Mr. McFly. I was just warming them up for you, Marty. Let's see what you got.
Has anybody played this? Wait, use the bass.
Man,
max
you
it
kids
out.
have ruined rock and roll.
It's Tuesday, dude. Oh, let me quit. I got 12 free Big Mac. Only buy 8 large fries. What? Hold on. Max it out, use the bass.
I better not crank it up anymore. I really don't want to blow this thing out again. I don't want to mess up my picture of Dad like that. I don't think that picture's gonna do anything but confuse people. I don't think that picture's gonna do anything but confuse people. I keep this picture of my dad to remind me that even the most hopeless losers can grow up to be pretty cool guys.
Hey, power force to knock that notebook.
Hey, Biff. I'll pay you for it.
How much? Not enough.
Never mind.
Okay, I don't remember how to do this one, guys. It's been a while. Go to City Motel, find the book first. This is, can you play Madden 2009 next? It's about as popular as this game.
I miss Einstein.
Hey!
Biff?
Sorry. Hey!
Biff?
Sorry.
Yeah, this could have been a little bit better of a game, but
I can't leave until I get Doc's notebook back from Biff. Hey, Dad. I'm telling you, this sale is a joke. Doc's only been gone for a few months, and I happen to know...
Yes, you've told us he's not dead. He's on a trip. Let's say you're right. Have you considered that this trip may not have been entirely voluntary? I hate to say it, but Doc's run up some pretty sizable debts around town. Maybe he's just hiding from his creditors.
About Biff, Dad, I know you're trying to help.
He talks a big game, son, but he's not so tough. I've been dealing with him a long time. Believe me, I can handle him.
So can I.
I guess you can. Okay, son, I'll stay out of your way. But you know where to find me.
I'll keep looking around. Thanks, Dad. I'll probably never know what this is for.
it's gotta be something with the amplifier.
You want to hear a number by Biff and the Biff Tones? Always happy to play for my adoring fans. Now watch me blow the lid off this joint.
Whatever you say.
Whoa!
Rock on, Biff.
Oh, shit.
There we go.
Doc, where are you?
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Here we go, baby. Trophy earned, Doc's legacy. Uh-oh.
Doc?
It's gonna be Einstein. I've seen this. It's definitely gonna be Einstein.
Einstein! Where do you come from, boy? Didn't you bring Doc with you?
He's got the time machine. All he's gotta do is go back in time. Take a quarter.
Marty?
Ah!
Marty, if you're hearing this recording, then the DeLorean's automatic retrieval feature is a resounding success.
Automatic retrieval?
In case of my failure to return to the DeLorean within an allotted time, I programmed the time machine to jump to these four-dimensional coordinates without me. As you are well aware, time travel is an inherently risky activity, and despite my elaborate precautions, there's always a possibility that I could land in trouble sometime. And that sometime is now, or then, or maybe later.
He's in trouble.
Marty, you come to my rescue in the past, or was it the future? Anyway, I'm relying on you to do it again. Please take the DeLorean back, or forward, to whenever it is I'm stuck in time. When you get there, I'm sure you'll figure out what to do.
That's it? Aren't you gonna tell me when that is?
Just go to the date specified on the time circuit readout under the heading marked Last Time Departed. Good luck.
Right. Last time departed. Oh, jeez. Come on. Crap!
Why does the DeLorean
great.
never work?
How am I supposed to
it
find him
never
now?
works when Marty needs it to work.
Okay, Doc, I know I haven't seen you in a few months, but I'm pretty sure this isn't your shoe. Looks like the time circuits still work. Now I only need to know when to look for Doc. I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits. Once I know when to look for Doc. I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits. Once I know when to look for Doc. What kind of trouble is Doc in, Einie?
Well, this isn't good. It's a good game if you're a fan of Back to the Future movies. Book. It could be with something like that. Shouldn't Marty be twitching and shaking for sake of realism? Okay. Haha, very funny. Hold on.
This notebook has all of Doc's plans for the flux capacitor and the DeLorean. I I'd better make sure it never falls into the wrong hands. And by wrong hands, I mostly mean Biff.
Get it back in here.
After all the trouble I went through getting this thing, there's no way I'm letting it out of my sight. After all the trouble I went through getting this thing, there's no way I'm letting it out of my sight.
Why is it not? A high-heeled shoe in the door. Something smells fishy here. Hint 1. Maybe Einstein can make something of this clue. Ooh, hold on. Hold on. Okay. Now I'm getting the hang of this, guys.
What do you know about this shoe, Einie? Great Scott! I think he's onto something.
Yeah, there we go. What do you know about that shoe, Einstein?
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. How's this supposed to lead me to Doc, Einie? What kind of trouble is Doc in, Einie? Why couldn't Doc have invented a dog translator?
Step away from the door!
Ah!
Now, let me get a look at you.
Einstein, come on!
Just as I suspected. Hooligans! Get along now! Scat!
I'm not a hooligan, ma'am. I'm a teenager.
I wasn't born yesterday, young man. Aren't you the miscreant who skateboards through the town square every morning between 8 and 8:30 in a decidedly unpunctual manner?
Yeah?
All skateboarders are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up. State your business, child. You're making me miss Merv.
Well, see, that's the thing. I'm not sure why I'm here. Einstein here brought me, and...
Well?
Can you let me in? I've got something to show you.
What is it? Let me see. I haven't got all day. You're trying my patience, young man.
Can you let me in? I've got something to show you.
What is it? Let me see.
What am I supposed to be showing her?
young man.
E. Strickland? You aren't related to, Vice Principal Strickland, are you, ma'am?
Not that it's any of your business, but I'm his sister, Edna. Oh, and you're one of those McFly slackers, aren't ya?
Yes, what's old man Strick? I mean, what else has your brother been saying about me?
Nothing I couldn't have deduced from myself, slacker.
Can you let me in? I've got something to show you.
What is it? Let me see.
I think I'm stuck.
I haven't got all day.
Jason, what am I supposed to do here?
You're trying my patience, young man.
Very true retro fan. Hold on a second. What are you guys doing in the comments?
State your business, child. You're making me miss Merv.
Well, see, that's the thing. I'm not sure why I'm here. Einstein here brought me, and...
Well?
Can you let me in? I've got something to show you.
What is it? Let me see.
I know it's the shoe.
This time-traveling shoe is my only clue to finding Doc. Nah. I don't think so. Maybe not.
A shoe? Wow, now what would I want with a... Huh? Stay there!
It's her shoe. I remember this part because it was her shoe.
Leave that creature outside!
Sorry, Einstein.
Well, took you long enough.
There's a lot of stairs.
To return the shoe, I mean. I lost it ages ago. You can put it down next to the other one. Much better. So neat and orderly. I suppose you'll be wanting some sort of reward now.
No,
All I've got is tea and candy.
But...
I'm sorry I called you a hooligan. I try not to jump to conclusions, but after all, 9 out of 10 people in this city are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up. Have a seat, Sonny. Hey! You kids! Put out those cigarettes! Don't touch those! My newspapers are in pristine condition and meticulously organized. Not about to let some street punk get jam all over them. Oh, I
wouldn't do that if I were you. Miss Pretty Whiskers is very particular about who handles her food.
Is that Vice Principal Strickland?
Mother never could keep little Gerald out of her clothes.
That's funny. This one's not as exciting.
What are these?
My editorial trophies.
Cat Lovers Quarterly.
It's legitimate journalism.
Einstein brought me that shoe from the past. But when in the past? Miss Strickland, about your tea. You forgot to turn on the...
You! It's spelled with a U! You illiterate vandal!
I told you not to touch those.
Mind if I take a look?
Go ahead, dear.
Man, these are powerful. I could see Biff going into the video store.
You wouldn't believe the filth that boy watches. Yeah, he's nothing but an out-of-control hedonist, just like his father.
If there's a clue to finding Doc out there, I'm not seeing it. I don't even know where to start looking. I don't think that picture's gonna do anything but confuse people. I don't want to record them right now. I think I'd better save this for Doc. I think I'd better save this for Doc.
Okay, I gotta go back to chat. I don't remember this part. Whoa, what's going on? What is going on in the chat?
Einstein brought me that shoe from the past. But when in the past? Man, she keeps it hot in here.
That's the kettle. I'll be right back with some tea. Then don't touch anything.
Jeez, they all look like they've got sticks up there.
What's that, dear?
Nothing. Jeez, they all look like they've got sticks up there.
What's that, dear?
Nothing. The candy looks older than I am. The candy looks older than I am.
Yeah, that's peculiar. The water still hasn't come to a boil.
Miss Strickland?
Jack! Diane! I know what you're doing behind that tree!
Yes? Do you remember when you lost your shoe?
Shoe?
That shoe over there.
Oh, that shoe! Huh. Aye, what a nosy Nelly! No one likes a busybody, you know.
But...
Oh, fine, let me think about it. Yes, I remember. I lost it in a scuffle with a dog. Oh, when was it? Oh, yes, the day that speakeasy burned down.
A speakeasy? In Hill Valley?
Don't act so surprised, young man. Your generation doesn't hold a copyright on moral depravity, you know. Sin has been on the prowl in Hill Valley since the day it was
I hit the wrong
founded.
button.
Wow, a speakeasy. That must have been wild. Is it true they used to drink gin out of slippers like my grandma said?
Don't romanticize the past, young man. Prohibition was a time when gangsters ruled the town while honest citizens quaked in their beds.
So where was it? That speakeasy that burned down, I mean.
That was ages ago. If you're looking for bootleg hooch.
No, I'm just curious, that's all. I'm a student of history.
Student of history, my Aunt Fanny. Yeah, your generation of hooligans and slackers could give two ripe figs about history.
Miss Strickland?
Oh, video store!
Huh?
The speakeasy used to be hidden in plain sight down there in the town square. Right where that disgusting videotape rental store squats today.
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
The following year, as I recall.
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
The following year, as I recall.
What's with all these newspapers?
This is my personal archive. I've got every issue of the Hill Valley Telegraph ever published.
Get out. Every single issue?
From 1871 to the present. If it happened in Hill Valley, you'll find it in my stacks.
Oh boy, hold on. Come on now, Aaron, don't. Radiator heater, then use. Okay, thanks. Thanks, Jason. Sorry about hitting the wrong button.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
You there! Don't even think about tossing that Kleenex on the ground!
There's the whistle. Surely the water's boiling by now. That's what you get with these cheap, foreign-made kettles. But trying to find an American one nowadays...
Okay, so what... Unused looking things. Okay, hold on.
There's the whistle! Surely the water's boiling by now.
Hey, mind if I use your binoculars for a sec?
Go ahead, dear.
Rebuilt in February 1932. So the fire must have happened before then. But when? I need a date.
Don't look at me. I'm far too old for you. I told you not to touch those.
Excuse me, Miss Strickland? I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. Yeah, I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter back in the day.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
Following year, as I recall.
Doing some stargazing?
No, I set my sights on lower things. Is that?
Lieutenant! Get away from that hubcap before I call your father!
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. Yeah, I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter back in the day.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
There's the whistle! Surely the water's boiling by now.
Let's see. Unbroken on site of former speakeasy, singer vanishes, Hill Valley Expo delights crowd, soup kitchen exposed. Here we go. Speakeasy arsonist slain. Legal procedure gave way to old-fashioned vengeance last night when a mob descended on the Hill Valley police station. The suspect in the speakeasy arson case, a drifter known as Carl Sagan, was pulled from his... Carl Sagan? It's Doc! Killed by a mob. What's the date? June 14th, 1931. Jeez, I gotta rescue him.
My newspapers!
Sorry, Miss Strickland. Let me...
No! You've gotten my history out of order! Oh, do you know how long it'll take to fix what you've done? Oh, get out! Get out! Get out!
Help! Police! I'm being attacked by hooligans!
We got the date now.
Marty! Where you been, son? And what are you doing in that getup?
It's a costume. Tonight's the big, Halloween party.
Halloween party? In May? Never mind, you don't have to explain. I'm sure whatever it is you're up to, you know what you're doing, right?
I hope so.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love, right? Wish my dad had understood that. You won't stay away too long.
You'll barely know I was gone. You ready to go, Einstein?
Okay.
Time circuits, on. Flux capacitor, fluxy. The time circuits are already on. Okay, if Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931, I'll just show up the day before and get him out. I hope you know what you're doing, Doc.
Car of the future. I wouldn't exactly say car of the future, but... Let's get it.
Einstein, where'd you go now, boy?
Daffy bumps and the theme music played. Yeah, because that's what we playing. We playing that Back to the Future. Okay, so what happens here? I played a little bit, and I watched the entire video. I think that's the old lady right there. That's her that just drove by on the bike. What happened was Doc went back in time somehow, and I guess he's like a teenager here in real life. This was like, you know, a long time ago. But if you base it upon the timestamps, what was this, 20 something? That means he's like in his 80s. That means he should be dead by now.
Excuse me, young man.
Who?
That's her there.
Me?
That's the old lady right there.
You're the only man in the street, and I'm looking for a man-in-the-street reaction. Naturally, you know about the explosion that destroyed this illegal gin establishment.
I read about it, yeah.
What's your opinion of Carl Sagan, the stranger who single-handedly did what the law has been unable to do for 10
Carl
long
Sagan,
years,
that's
namely
funny.
rid
I
Hill
watched
Valley
Carl
of the
Sagan on
scourge of
YouTube.
liquor?
How'd Doc get himself into...
Doc?
Doc is his nickname. I'm good friends with Carl.
You are? Really? Oh, but I need an unbiased opinion for my story. Pretend you don't know him. How would you feel about his heroic act of destruction?
There's gotta be some sort of mistake here. Carl wouldn't do something like that.
It's surprising the lengths a person will go to when it's a clear-cut matter of right and wrong. You've got an honest look about you. You do support the side of righteousness, I trust.
Well, I'm not so big on bomb blasts.
Yes, but this bomb blasted a speakeasy, the very symbol of lawlessness and corruption. You're all for cleaning up the town, aren't you? Do you have a message for the vicious gangsters who still roam these streets, no doubt plotting to corrupt our citizens with another den of booze, sin, and debauchery?
Yeah, tell them, go ahead, make my day.
Make your day what? Never mind. I'll play around with it and see if I can come up with something better. Mr. May I get your name?
Yeah, it's... Sonny Crockett.
Thank you for sharing your candid opinions, Mr. Crockett. Edna Strickland, Hill Valley Herald.
I know. I met you back. I mean, I'm familiar with your work.
You read my column? How sweet! I know it's just an etiquette column, but I believe it'll lead to bigger and better... Oh!
Einstein, no. Down, boy.
Is this wretched creature yours? He assaulted me once before.
What's got into you?
Aggressive dogs must be kept on leash at all times. It's the law. Look it up.
Doc. I gotta find Doc.
Police station. Well, I know this one. I know exactly where Doc is. Because again, I watched this entire video. I just gotta walk over to the police station because that's where he's at. He's been arrested. Oh, is it not gonna let me go all the way over there? I'm trying to jump ahead.
Bank of Italy?
Oh yeah, Robert, this is a good one. I just click to throw his white knights under the bus.
McFly!
Biff?
Kid!
Grandpa?
That's Mr. Tannen to you, Artie. What are you doing out here?
Well, I was getting kind of hungry, so I figured I'd come down here for some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it! If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I could even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you? Would you?
No, of course not, kid.
All right, that's better. What are you looking at, punk?
Keep your eyes on the soup, kid.
Well?
Well, what?
Well, what are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid. I'll just run back to the safe house.
You do that. And McFly...
Yes?
That hat's too flashy. You better let me hold on to it. Now scram!
You got it, boss.
And don't come out until I give you the all clear. I swear, if even one of you mooks could add 2 + 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake. Hey! Anyway, I'm off to make myself irresistible. Don't let anyone burn down the shop while I'm gone.
Okay. Hey, never mind.
Jason White, it was an accident. I was trying to read the messages and I accidentally held down on the thing. But it's all good now, I fixed it.
Lazy hands make a man poor, but diligent hands bring wealth. Maybe that's my problem. Lazy hands. Maybe I should go to the jail and talk to Doc before I start dialing random people in 1931. Maybe I should go to the jail and talk to Doc before I start dialing random people in 1931. There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help. I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Whoa! Looks like these pipes go into the basement.
There we go. There we go.
Hill Valley Police Station. Cripes, this place looks old, even for 1931. Doc!
Marty!
Doc!
What are you doing here?
You sent for me, Doc.
I did? When?
May 14th, 1986.
1980? The automatic retrieval system, of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan for getting you out of here?
Plan? We don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
So basically, I traveled 50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry about that, but it's so wonderful to see you. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on that, Doc.
Great Scott! I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Guess they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Very funny, Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan.
A plan? Right. But what?
Why don't I take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you into the past might never happen, resulting in a paradox of continuum-shattering proportions.
Jeez, we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc. You're already talking about the end of the universe. I've missed that.
Don't be ridiculous, Marty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it.
Why don't we tell the authorities?
Tell them what? That my friend from the future has proof that I'll be murdered tomorrow? They'd ship us both off to the loony bin. And trust me, you don't want to see the inside of a 1931 insane asylum.
Why don't we try to tough it out? Now that we know what's coming, maybe we sneak it past the gangsters with a bulletproof vest or something.
That might work with 1 or 2 bullets, but from the looks of this article, it appears that I'm going to be mowed down in a hail of Tommy gun fire that rendered the innocent stranger little more than a pulpy mass of bones and gristle.
Who writes like that?
According to the byline, one Edna Strickland.
I should have guessed. Hey, maybe I could talk to the gangsters. Tell them they're about to shoot the wrong guy.
I don't think the criminals of this era are going to be very receptive to a complete stranger telling them that their secret assassination plan is misguided. Do you?
I suppose I could just get some dynamite and break you out of jail.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. The repercussions could be... That's it!
What's it?
My rocket-powered drill.
You have a rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Listen, A few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in a patent application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great, I'll just run back to your lab and...
No, I said nearly complete. You'll need me to help you finish it.
How the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not me. 1931 me.
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self to build a rocket-powered drill to break you out of jail?
Precisely.
Won't talking to yourself cause, irreparable damage to the space-time continuum or something?
It should be fine. I've already invented the idea of the rocket drill. You've just got to goad my younger self into finishing the prototype.
How am I supposed to convince your younger self to finish the rocket drill? Just tell him I need to break his older self out of jail?
Absolutely not. Whatever you do, you can't tell my younger self anything about time travel. I won't come up with the inspiration for the flux capacitor for another 24 years.
Then what am I supposed to...
Just be your charming self. From what I remember, I'm a pretty easygoing kid, so enlisting me in a scientific adventure should be a piece of cake.
Okay, let's say I go along with this crazy idea. Where can I find you? I mean, the other you.
How should I know? It was over 50 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to find me.
Soup kitchen. Got it.
Just stay away from the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
I guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.
Sisters of Mercy Soup Kitchen. Come for the soup, stay for the salvation.
Oh boy.
Brown residence?
Hi. Do you know where I could find Emmett Brown?
Young Master Brown is currently tending to his clerking duties at the courthouse. Who, may I say, is calling?
The courthouse? Doc never told me you worked at the courthouse.
What made you play this game? I'm playing this game because, I love Back to the Future. My favorite trilogy growing up. That's not in the contract.
What are those tables for?
We keep a few extra tables around for our end-of-the-month hobo soirees.
Looks like these pipes go into the basement. Looks like these pipes go into the basement. Hey, how you doing, Einie?
Here we go. Yeah.
Don't touch those! These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. Judge Brown says so.
Judge Brown? Doc. Nice to meet you. I'm, Sonny Crockett.
Emmett Brown. But I am a law clerk, not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact. Naturally, H2A multiplied by the inversion of H has to come out less than expectation value. What am I missing here?
Okay, now we gotta convince Doc that he's a scientist.
H2A multiplied by the inverse of A might not be equal to A's expectation value, and only if the coefficient of friction remains constant and the gravitational constant is variable. Wait, is that even possible? Oh, let's start over.
Listen, Emmett, you don't know me, but I'm your friend.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
Come on, Doc. Emmett, drop the Legal Eagle Act. I got something more important for you to do.
Mr. Crockett, I'll have you know that the law is the very mortar that holds society together, and we in the legal profession...
Your dad tell you that?
Every morning.
Listen, I understand you're working on a new invention in your lab.
Invention? You must have me mixed up. I have absolutely no interest in science.
Come on, wait up a minute.
You again? Can't you see I'm busy?
See, I'm sort of in the science business myself. That's why I sought you out.
Not that I care in the least, because science is the furthest thing from my own area of interest, which is law, but I don't believe you.
I'm playing Back to the Future on PS4.
It's true. I'm a scientist.
So tell me something, Mr. Scientist, from your vast storehouse of scientific knowledge.
The leg bone's connected to the thigh bone?
Amazing.
I'm enjoying it. I like Back to the Future.
So, Emmett, what time are you through with work?
Depends. On weeknights, Pop sometimes keeps me in the office till 9.
9 at night? But today's Saturday.
Right. So I probably won't get off before 10.
I got me 5 ducks today.
Cool.
Gonna get me...
Okay, so you don't want your old man to know. That's fine. Listen, we all keep secrets. But I'm telling you, you can level with me about this science project of yours.
I am not a scientist. Go ahead, ask me what E equals.
What does E equal?
I have absolutely no idea. See? I don't know where you got your information from about me, mister, but you're wrong.
Hello?
No solicitors!
I better not. Those lawyers sound kind of nasty. Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Crockett.
Come on, you could trust me, Doc. Emmett, it's your future I'm looking out for, in more ways than one.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and science.
Oh, that word again! If you insinuate I'm a scientist once more, I'll sue you for defamation of character! Or do we take H's stamp of the meridian line operator? But in that case, H to the A multiplied by the...
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Crockett!
The number 3738.
Emmett, about your...
Don't say it!
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Crockett!
How about you knock off work early and I'll buy you a beer, or soda. What do you say?
Don't try to tempt me from my duty with sugary beverages. Keeping the wheels of justice turning, that's my one passion in life. Besides, if I left before 8, my pop would kill me.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Emmett, about your...
Don't say it.
What's up, people?
I don't need to go in there anymore. I don't need to go in there anymore. I don't need to go in there anymore.
For a one-dimensional harmonic oscillator, then naturally...
Okay, I have no idea how to...
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Crockett!
What's this important business you're up to?
It's a legal matter, very complicated, very abstruse. I need to obtain 5 sets of initials on every copy of this writ of indemnification before before Judge Brown can even think of granting a waiver to the party in the first part.
You have no idea what it's about, do you?
That's how important it is.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Emmett, about your...
Don't say it. Or do we take ages?
I'm heading home now.
Okay. Let's what are this so far?
I got me some ticket.
Tampa permitting a lineup. A multiplied by the inverse of A might well be. Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. Oh. Let's start over. Force equals mass times acceleration. Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. Oh. But how many Newtons are required to maintain a constant mass of acceleration?
Maybe I'll get lucky on these tickets.
Maybe. What'd you buy? You bought scratch-offs?
I'll show you one at a time.
Wow.
So, Doc, does this ring a bell?
Oh, think, Emmett, think.
Wow.
H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Good grief! Is that me? I sound so...
Young?
I was going to say intense. I forgot how wound up I used to get.
Yeah, but what are you muttering about?
Oh, that's easy. It's Ivanov's conundrum. Just tell my younger self that H equals a Hamiltonian operator.
Won't giving him the answer mess up the time stream?
Only if it turns out that reality is actually nothing more than a holographic illusion created by the interplay of subatomic particles on a vast two-dimensional membrane.
So...
It'll be fine.
This is a little easier than I thought.
Really?
Yep.
Alright. So let me
Mass times acceleration, of course. That's good.
understand how this works.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Crockett.
Maybe H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
What did you just say?
I said maybe H equals the...
Hamiltonian operator.
Yeah.
Great Scott! If H is the Hamiltonian, then H to the A multiplied by the inverse of H can only be the same as the expectation value for A. That's it! That's the solution to Ivanov's conundrum, the problem I've been wrestling with in my head all week!
I'm sure you would have figured it out by yourself in a day or two. The way you figured out how to build that rocket-powered drill.
Where did you learn so much about science?
Well, it's like this.
You know about my rocket power drill? Then there can only be one explanation.
What?
You're from the patent office. I confess I didn't quite know what to expect when I sent the paperwork, but I never expected this. Welcome! I'm at your service. What can I do for you?
Can I see your rocket-powered drill?
Of course, of course. Naturally, it's just a scale model, but it's nearly operational. I can show it to you, say, first thing in the morning?
Nah, that's no good. I need to see a full-size model. That's fully operational. Tonight. Otherwise, we'll have to award the patent to a competing inventor, Dr. McCoy.
It can't be done! I mean, it might be possible to construct a full-size working model in that time frame, but I haven't got the main ingredient for the fuel.
I'll get it for you. What is it?
190 proof grain alcohol. And you know how difficult it is to get a hold of alcohol these days.
Especially now that someone's blown up the speakeasy.
And besides, there's no way I can get off work until I've delivered the subpoena. It's part of the investigation into the business affairs of Kid Tannen. Is it vitally important you see that rocket-powered drill today?
Yes. Is it vitally important you deliver that subpoena today?
Yes!
Listen, I'll help you deliver it, and I'll see to it you get the alcohol you need. It'll help you get that drill finished by tonight. Deal?
Deal. Here's the subpoena.
Arthur McFly? I've got to subpoena my grandpa?
Shh! It's Kid Tannen.
Hey, I just saw him at the soup kitchen, yelling at Arthur McFly.
I'm not surprised. Arthur does the books for his business.
What kind of business?
That's what the DA is trying to find out.
Let's go talk to him.
No!
Why not? Kid Tannen can tell us where Arthur's hiding.
Yeah, well, he can also have us fitted for a Chicago overcoat.
I feel so dumb right now. God damn, son.
What the hell, Matches? You got kiwi all over my socks!
Sorry, boss.
Get out of here. How about you? Huh? I'm sitting at a shoe shine booth. You walk up. Either you're here to shine my shoes, or you got a death wish. Which is it?
I'm looking for a guy named Arthur McFly. He's my, sort of a relative.
He's my employee. He's very busy today.
Since you're Arthur's boss, you know where he is, right?
He's at the, office.
Where's the office?
I forget.
So when do you think Arthur will be leaving the office?
When I tell him he can leave the office. Hey, you missed a spot.
Isn't that Arthur McFly's hat you're holding?
It was McFly's hat. Now, it's my peanut ball.
Could I buy Arthur's hat off you?
Could you keep your mind on your work, huh? Shoeshine boy? I'm hanging on to my peanut ball.
Can I have some peanuts?
Why not? I'm a magnanimous kind of guy. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Don't mind if I do.
All right, break time's over. Back to work.
About Arthur McFly.
Yeah?
So, one more thing about that hat.
You're testing my patience, boy.
Never mind. I guess you won't talk about your business.
Why not? I got nothing to hide. I recently acquired controlling interest in the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen.
Isn't a soup kitchen an odd line of business for a guy like you?
I like soup. Plus, I got a heart as big as all outdoors. Buff a little harder. I want to see myself in the toes.
About Arthur McFly.
Yeah?
Since you're Arthur's boss, you know where he is, right?
He's at the, office.
Where's the office?
I forget.
So when do you think Arthur will be leaving the office?
When I tell him he can leave the office. Hey, you missed a spot.
So one more thing about that hat.
You're testing my patience, boy.
Never mind. Isn't a soup kitchen an odd line of business for a guy like you?
I like soup. Plus, I got a heart as big as all outdoors. Buff a little harder. I want to see myself in the toes.
How's that? Shiny enough?
Yeah, that'll do. Stay nearby, though. I scuff easy. Wait a minute. Didn't I see you at the jailhouse, John, with that Carl Sagan rat? I hope you weren't planning on trying to spring him, because I got other plans.
I guess this is where the speakeasy burned down. How'd Doc ever get mixed up in that?
Keep an eye on Trixie. That broad's going all squirrely on me.
You got it, kid.
Well, you gonna stand there like an okie, or you gonna shine my shoes?
My mistake.
Yeah, you're a mistake, all right, meathead. No screw-ups tonight, you get me? I don't want this thing turning into another Shingle Springs fiasco.
It's all under control, boss.
Well?
About that Carl Sagan guy. I'm sure he wasn't the one who burned down your speakeasy, social club.
You're touching a sensitive nerve, shoeshine boy. A little more rubbing, a little less talking.
How's that? Shiny enough?
Yeah, that'll do. Tell Ma she'll get her cut next week. Jeez.
Will do, kid.
Well?
I hate this part.
About Arthur McFly.
Yeah?
Since you're Arthur's boss, you know where he is, right?
He's at the, office.
Where's the office?
I forget.
Damn, I'm getting so close to Amigo.
So, one more thing about that hat.
You're testing my patience, boy.
Could I buy Arthur's hat off you?
Could you keep your mind on your work, huh? Shoeshine boy? I'm hanging on to my peanut ball.
I sure could go for some peanuts.
Lucky for you, I'm in a giving mood.
72.
Hey, kid!
Yeah?
What the hell is that?
Hey!
What'd you do?
Give me that hat, you lousy crook! Emmett! Emmett! Nobody makes a monkey out of Kid Tannen! Hey! Al! Fix me up!
Where'd you learn how to move like that?
Sandlot football. They used to call me the Streak.
Okay.
Get out!
I told you this was a good idea. Uh-oh. Another commenting, hold on. Earlier in the game, Marty used an object to find its owner. How? Try letting Einstein... Oh, that's right, Einstein sniff the hat. So now we gotta go back to Einstein and have him sniff the hat. Oh wait, here's Edna. Let's see what she's got to say.
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Crockett. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
What's the scoop?
I've heard rumors that something shady is going on at the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen. It's under new management, you know. And, oh, we mustn't jump to any conclusions. Not till the facts are in. I hope to heaven it is just a rumor. That soup kitchen is the front line in the good fight. If it goes bad, what will happen to the Stay Sober Society? Not to mention all the charitable institutions that depend on me for soup deliveries.
You make hot soup deliveries?
It's one of my many small contributions to the good cause. Healthy bodies, healthy souls, or so one hopes. I pick up barrels of hot soup at the kitchen, and I deliver them hither and thither. Hill Valley Orphanage, the St. Francis Xavier Ranch for Unwanted Children, Foggy Mountain Home for the Incurably Insane, Shady Acres Rest Home. Oh, I can barely keep track of them all. It's a very big job.
Hey, I can help you deliver soup. I donate a lot of time to charities.
Oh? Which ones?
The, Mario Brothers.
Ah, yes. The Italians do so many
Mario
good works.
Brothers. Ha!
If you'll just fix it so I can pick up the barrels of soup.
Now hold your horses, let's not get over eager. I drive the soup
Mario.
cycle in this town, and I'm not about to turn it over to an upstart. But if you're well connected with the local charitable institutions...
Yeah?
You can let me know when they're running low on soup.
As a matter of fact, I do know a local charity that's running low on soup.
Oh? Who?
The Farm for Unwanted Children.
Perhaps their parents don't want them because they eat too much.
What? What kind of troll was that? I don't know.
All right, Edna. Just think of all those poor unfortunates and hold your nose. Mr. Donnelly!
G51.
like the others. Lay down yonder on a chair.
I know.
Okay, so we got some hints.
Hey, honey, come here for a sec, boy. Hey, boy, can you find the guy who belongs to this hat?
Where's he going?
Only one way to find out. Huh, deja vu.
Damn, I'm so close.
Yeah? Who is it?
It's McFly!
Shh, I know! Hey, Arthur, can you come down a minute?
Do I know you?
I'm your mother's great-nephew.
You mean my second cousin?
Yeah!
Glad to know you, but I can't leave this building till the boss says so. He's given strict orders. Sorry, some other time.
Ah. I don't know what buttons to push. I gotta sit through all
What now?
Man, I'm so close, dude. Shit.
It's me again. Please come down.
Why?
Damn, I'm so fucking close. And I haven't even scratched off the winning number.
We've got something for you.
It's a
subscription to the Accountant Weekly. He won't come out if he knows why we're really here.
No, right.
I'm not interested. And besides, the boss won't let me leave the room. Sorry, some other time.
No. Just come outside. We need you.
What now?
73.
It's me again. Please come down.
Why?
And 31.
We've got some important information for you, but we can't yell it. It's private.
Then put it in a postcard and send it. I'm stuck up here till the boss tells me I can leave. Sorry, some other time. What now?
It's me again. Please come down.
Why?
We represent the law.
You don't want to go against the law, do you?
No, but I don't want to go against Kid Tannen either. And he ordered me to stay put till he gives the word. Sorry, some other time.
I need to go and get something from the town center. What's at the town center? What is at the... Oh, and it says, to get Arthur out, you need to go and get something from the town center. dick.
Well, well, look who's back. They say rats always return to the scene of the sinking ship. Get 'em, Matches. Down from there, you son of a bitch! Right now! That's an order! Don't make me
they're in a
angry,
talkative
Smucko!
mood right now.
Get down here and face
I
the
don't think
music!
they're in a talkative mood right now. I don't think
You
they're in
can't
a
get away that
talkative mood
easy.
right now.
Nobody puts one over on Kid
Marty isn't cowed by kids or anything, but timid Arthur probably would be. Try recording kid while he's ranting.
And then live to tell him. What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now! You're only making it worse for
I don't
yourself.
think they're in a talkative
The longer
mood
you
right
stay
now.
up there, the longer I'm gonna take evacuating your guts.
Eviscerating.
That's what I said. So if you know what's good for you, you'll
don't
get
think
the
they're in a
hell down
talkative
from
mood
there.
right now.
You listening?
My grandpa may be a little wimpy, but he's got great taste in hats.
Oh. I was streaming Back to the Future.
You have a minute?
Sure. What's up?
Hey, do you have that that location for that record store that sells the video games? St. Pete?
Asylum?
Is that what it's called, Asylum?
Wait, no, hold on. Not Asylum.
I think they had that. You guys posted that video or something like that.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of it. They were the one that was on 49th Street and they moved.
It's not called Game Asylum.
No, it's not. I know exactly what the name of it is. I just can't remember. It's on 66th Street.
Is it on 66?
Yeah, it's on 66th Street. Kind of close to me and Laurel's place.
Asylum Records?
No, it's not Asylum. I don't know why I forgot the name. Asylum's a totally different store.
Asylum Smoke Shop?
Yeah, well, yeah, they sell games too, but that's not the one I was thinking of.
Sight and Sounds?
No, go. Hold on.
Was it in this whole plaza right here? This busted old plaza right there?
No, that's a totally different place. Hold on. RJ, I gotta go a second. Sound Exchange.
Is it called Sound Exchange?
Yeah, Sound Exchange. That's the name of it. Yeah, they're on 66th Street. If you type in Sound Exchange, it'll pop up.
They have a pretty good selection of video games over there.
They do, but they charge higher than what some stuff goes for. Depending on what they had. Some stuff was cheap.
So that's it right there?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, 66th Street.
Okay, so folks too.
Yeah, books, games, comics. They have a bunch of different things in there.
Oh, it's right at 86th Avenue.
Yeah.
Not too far.
No, it's not that far at all.
Down there. I got picked up a huge record lot. Like 140 records.
I mean, they might buy them off you.
I know they will. I got Jimi Hendrix in there.
Yeah, if you got good ones, yeah.
Oh yeah, I got Johnny Cash. I got Elvis, Beatles.
you get the meat cleaver one for the Beatles. The one where it's got like a different cover on top.
I'm not sure. I was just grabbing them because
Yeah.
I had 2,000 of them. You wanted me to buy all of them for 700.
I forget which one it was, but there's one where they had to like put a sticker over it because the original label they said wasn't suitable to put out or something like that.
Possibly. What was that one go for? Expensive?
Hold on, let me see if I can find it. But yeah, it was up there. Beatles. Yeah.
Is your own copy?
Yeah.
How's business?
It's getting better.
Alright, man, I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, here's one.
Did you change your number or what?
No, it's the same number. 441. But it's got that one's, that one's 45.
Zoom in on it.
Because it's got like a different cover art. Or maybe that's a different one.
Let's flip it.
I want to say that was the cover. See, they got like the different body parts chopped off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They put something over that and covered it with a different cover art. And that one sold for $48 for shipping. Yeah.
Alright, man. You got your same number though, right?
Yeah, I got my same number.
What is this?
What?
Is this something fun you just did? Which one? This right here. I mean, what is this going on here?
Oh, the arcade thing?
Yeah.
I got that from the guy at the Tampa, or when I went to Tampa.
But you get the Super Nintendo or the games on here.
Oh yeah, I put games in there. I was gonna try the people win prizes. We can get it to work. Alright.
Alright, man. Have a good one.
Okay. Okay guys, I'm back. My head's so low on now. You're jealous. Okay, what's going on? Probably low internet connection. Sorry guys, I had a customer. Okay, so what do I need?
I'm a patient
Now how do I get down?
guy, but my trigger finger's getting itchy, so I'm counting to...
Einstein, help!
Lay off! Get away from me, you crazy mutt.
Go away, dog. We're busy here. Go on, scram. Hey, where'd he go?
You let him get away, idiot!
Now we gotta go back over there. There's that one over there. No. These controls are so wonky. Because I'm pushing one way to go one direction, and then I get stuck, and I'm going another direction, and I'm stuck going that way. Okay. Just making sure we're saved.
What now?
This one.
What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now!
It's Kid. Right away, boss.
Yeah, we got you now.
Where's Kid?
Huh.
I don't want to record them right now. I don't want to record them right now. I really don't think they need to know the Brown family phone number. I'll give it back to him after I give him the subpoena. I already did that. That's how we got here. I'll give it back to him after I give him the subpoena. This hat belongs to my grandfather.
I was sure that was Kid's voice.
Oh, come on.
What now?
What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now!
It's Kid. Right away, boss. Where's Kid?
I don't want to record them right now. This hat belongs to my grandfather. I'll give it back to him after I give him the subpoena. Arthur McFly?
Yeah?
Got something for you.
Thanks. A subpoena?
Ordering you to appear in court and provide evidence in the investigation into...
Kid Tannen? Take it back!
You can't get rid of it, Mr. McFly. Once you've been served, it's your duty to report to the court at the earliest possible time. Failure to do so could lead to a warrant for your arrest.
Arrest? But Kid'll kill me. Stupid, stupid Artie. Holy cats, what am I gonna do?
I suggest you avail yourself to the protection of the court.
Oh gosh, oh gosh.
Oh, I hate doing stuff like that. But I won't have to much longer.
No?
Once we get that 190 proof alcohol and build my rocket drill, my future will be set and I'll be able to quit this crummy job.
Oh, right.
So now we gotta get Edna to deliver. Come on, Edna. What time is it? I think Aaron trolls. The real face are harder than the fake one. will show you. Your YouTube channel is pathetic to the YouTube community. All the gamers are laughing at you. I can hear them now. No, Killjoy. No. I'm playing games on my channel because I like playing games. And, well, yeah, I'm here.
Nice bike. Huffy?
Huffy? I'm not huffy. I'm passionate. Passionate about justice, safety, law, and order.
Never mind. Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Crockett. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
What's the Stay Sober Society?
You haven't heard of the SSS? They do the most marvelous work, taking hopeless drunken bums and turning them into former hopeless drunken bums. I'm one of the founding members. And not to say that I was ever, well, you know. Anyway, we've always met in the cellar of the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen, but for some reason the new managers don't want us down there, so we're stuck. We've got nowhere to meet.
I know a place where the Stay Sober Society can meet.
Oh? Where?
The Brown residence.
You mean Judge Brown's place?
Yeah, I happen to be good friends with his son Emmett, and he's told me the judge would love to lend his place out for, you know, good causes like yours.
Really? Why, that's the most generous, public-spirited offer I've received in a month of Sundays. Please, tell your friend Emmett we accept. The meeting isn't due to start for a little while, so that'll give our people some time to set up.
I'm sorry about the way Einstein lit into you back there. I don't know what got into him.
Well, I hope you've learned to keep him under control.
Yeah, I found someone to keep him distracted.
Very good. Now let's see if you know your multiplication tables.
Did you finish the story you interviewed me for? About Carl Sagan?
Yes, but those pig-headed editors at the paper rejected it. They said my story was slanted, and that I was glorifying a suspected arsonist. As if their stories aren't always glorifying the criminal vermin that run this town. This whole thing makes me so mad I could spit. Though of course I never would. There's an ordinance against it, and it's so untidy.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
The Stay Sober Society.
Bless you for thinking of them. But that meeting isn't scheduled to start for a little while. And we wouldn't want them eating cold soup.
I got a book.
Oh? Where?
There's gotta be something in here.
Hey, cue ball.
What?
The truck just arrived with a fresh shipment of, soup.
Soup?
Well, this is the regular soup, and this is the special soup.
Right. Special.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm spicing up the soup. It's my secret recipe.
Listen, this ain't the Savoy, and we ain't here to feed these bozos no fancy soup. The boss has got a business to rebuild, so knock off the goofing and mind your post.
All right. Just try the soup. Well?
I can see why you want to keep this a secret.
Excuse me.
You talking to me?
Why's the soup in a barrel?
'Cause it's hard to ladle off the floor?
Why's the soup in a barrel?
'Cause it's hard to ladle off the floor?
So this place used to be a soup kitchen.
What do you mean used to be? Despite recent changes in ownership, this joint is still available for the purposes of distributing food to the needy and the not-so-well-to-do. And no other purposes whatsoever.
Right. Could I have a bowl of soup?
We're a soup kitchen. What do you think?
Soup.
What kind of soup is this? It tastes like...
Scrolle ribollita?
I was gonna say week-old cabbage.
Everyone's a critic. Look, all I got to work with is this 2-bit soup in a barrel and spice rack that hadn't been restocked since the Coolidge administration. What do you think I should do to perk this slop up?
Let's see. Have you tried... giving the soup a little heat, maybe?
Why, is it getting cold?
No, I mean, like chili powder. Muy caliente.
Oh, bit of a tough guy, huh? Actually, I like it spicy too, but it's gotta be edible for the common folks.
Come on, a little dash isn't gonna kill anyone.
Aw, heck. You got moxie, kid. Let's spice it up a bit, shall we?
I think I picked the right one.
The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Whoa!
What is it, kid?
Okay, I've got some more ideas about your soup.
Do tell.
Let's see. Have you tried... paprika?
Paprika?
I just think it could use a little color.
Color?
Okay, does anybody know how to do this part?
Huddle up, Emmett.
Huddle?
Just listen up for a second.
Say something here, Jesus, dude. You know you're supposed to interact on these, right? Well, I can't have the comments up on the TV, so I don't know. Hold on.
Emmett, I can't get into the door over there. Those tables are jamming it shut.
The door? So your plan is to just waltz in there and take a barrel of alcohol?
Oh, yeah.
No, of course not. That would be stupid, right?
I'll say.
Still, I'd like to get that door open. I can't do anything from out here.
Well, it's a simple matter of physics. A lever, some sort of stop. Let me see what I can come up with.
Those who once ate delicacies are destitute in the street. Cheery.
It has something to do with that, I just know it, but I don't know what.
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help.
No, he's no help.
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
What is it, kid?
What's a tough guy like Kid Tannen doing running a soup kitchen?
Mr. Tannen purchased the soup kitchen from the Sisters of Mercy in an effort to repair his reputation as a respectable community figure after his fine name was besmirched by the malignant and malicious the actions of the misguided vandals that done burned down his place of business.
His speakeasy.
I cannot confirm nor deny any claims of so-called illegal bootlegging at the... Just eat your damn soup, pipsqueak.
I still think the soup needs more flavor.
Eureka!
Emmett.
Yes?
Any ideas about how to get the hooch?
Hooch?
The alcohol, Emmett.
One might come to the conclusion that the hooch is being hidden in some of those barrels.
You're probably right, but which ones?
Now, if I could get my hands on some of those barrels, I could weigh them and compare their specific gravity.
Specific gravity? Come on, Emmett. Kids' goons aren't going to let us do an experiment on their barrels.
No, I suppose you're right. We'll just have to ask the guy behind the counter.
What? Ask him if any of his barrels are filled with illegal moonshine? Get real here.
Well, I imagined a modicum of subtlety would be used.
Subtlety, right. Oh, that's interesting.
Just a little mechanical ingenuity. In the end, the door is open.
Yeah, good job.
How much right to earn tells the truth. Truth about what?
We'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
The truth about what, Daryl?
Pretty neat, Doc. Nope. I'm still not getting through here. But at least those tables are propped up now.
We suspect the soup barrels on the baker's rack contain something stronger than soup. Well, no, duh. You can't get in the kitchen, but you can still cause objects in it to be moved. The baker's rack sits on top of the lift. What if it were to be moved? Get cue ball to spice the soup. Okay, let's try this again.
What is it, kid?
I've been doing this.
I still think the soup needs more flavor. Looks like these pipes go into the basement.
What is it, kid?
I still think the soup needs more flavor. Looks like these pipes go into the basement. Looks like these pipes go into the basement.
How do I bang on the pipe?
The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Whoa!
After all the trouble I went through getting this thing, there's no way I'm letting it out of my sight. I hope Doc Jr.'s thingamabob holds out. I hope Doc Jr.'s thingamabob holds out. Emmett.
Yes?
Obviously, this kitchen isn't the speakeasy.
Indeed. This must be some sort of front meant to cleverly and legally obfuscate the existence of a hidden establishment of ill repute. Perhaps in the basement.
Right. That might explain the elevator. Any ideas about how to get the hooch?
Hooch?
The alcohol, Emmett.
One might come to the conclusion that the hooch is being hidden in some of those barrels.
You're probably right, but which ones?
Now, if I could get my hands on some of those barrels, I could weigh them and compare their specific gravity.
Specific gravity? Come on, Emmett. Kids' goons aren't going to let us do an experiment on their barrels.
Oh, I suppose you're right. We'll just have to ask the guy behind the counter.
What? Ask him if any of his barrels are filled with illegal moonshine? Get real here.
Well, I imagined a modicum of subtlety would be used.
Subtlety. Right. We'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
I still think the soup needs more flavor.
Miss Strickland, come for some more soup?
Come now, Mr. Donnelly. You know I wouldn't set one foot in this mockery of all that is good and decent if the poor of Hill Valley weren't so dependent on Mr. Tennant's overblown show of generosity.
Was that a yes?
Just give me the soup before I gag on the hypocrisy.
I'll tell the boss you said hello.
I'll just bet you will.
Edna picked up the barrel of hooch. Now all I have to do is to get it from her somehow.
The only thing I don't like so far about this game is you have to keep picking different choices. And it takes like 1,200 combinations till you finally have the right.
Looks pretty sturdy. For a girl's bike. Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Crockett. I'm afraid I haven't much time. The meeting of the Stay Sober Society is due to begin very soon.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
The Stay Sober Society.
That's right. They'll soon be gathering at the Brown Estate, and we haven't provided refreshments. I can't get over the generosity of your friend Emmett volunteering his father's house for our meeting.
Huh? Wait there! Sonny! What in the name of Thomas Alva Edison do you think you're doing?
Don't you get it? You need alcohol to run your drill, right? Those bootleggers at the soup kitchen won't let us get our hands on any of their hooch. But we can get Miss Strickland to pick it up for us and deliver it right to your door.
No, out of the question. Why? I can't just let strangers invade my parents' house. What do we know about these people?
They're sober. It says so right in the name.
Well, okay, but a pop needs his peace and quiet at the end of the day. This meeting is sure to be too noisy for him.
They'll be quiet. You'll be quiet, right?
Oh, yes! I play my tambourine very softly.
You hear that?
Yes, but...
But what? The Stay Sober Society. What'll happen to them?
Begging for all I care. The answer is still no.
Okay, forget the whole thing. We don't have to test you to Washington, and I'll tell the folks at the office to give the patent to Dr. McCoy.
Wait! You will instruct the members of the society to wipe their feet before they come inside.
Then you are Emmett Brown. I thought as much. You have such a righteous face. Edna Strickland, I don't know how to thank you for your generosity.
Pleased to meet you.
The feeling is mutual.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
You worry too much, Emmett. Well, we've served the subpoena and gotten a barrel of booze delivered to your house. Looks like we're off to your lab to build your rocket drill.
Hey, Burt Reynolds'
you
mustache.
do
I
have a
voted for you
lab,
in
right?
the Troll Awards.
What kind of future patent holder would I be without a lab? Come on.
Thank you for that comment.
Doc! I'm off to get the rocket drill.
Good.
Come on, let's go. Time waits for no man.
402 comments. Woo.
Are you sure this is gonna work, Emmett?
Don't let the
Yeah, this is
ramshackle
horrible.
nature of my
Worse
laboratory
than
fool you.
at least
If
talk
all
a
goes
little.
according to plan, we'll soon be in possession of the
I
most
am.
powerful rocket
I'm
fuel
trying
known
to
to
talk
man.
a little. It's just
That's
this,
great. How?
This game is kind of sort
It's
of
very
putting
simple.
me to sleep. I like
This
it.
crankshaft induces
but
a powerful
there's
direct current
there's
into
too
the
much
electrolysis
of the
chamber,
same
producing
thing
hydrogen,
happening
which
over and
must
over
be
again.
periodically released into the primary distillation barrel. While tending to the hydrogen, we'll also need to regularly sprinkle these shredded protein flakes into this aquarium of tuber bacteria to generate the necessary nitrogen to catalyze the reaction.
Cool.
No, hot. Extremely hot. The temperature of the reaction must be kept at a steady temperature of 623 degrees Kelvin by carefully pumping these bellows. Any questions?
Emmett? Why is there a brace of drunkards gathering on our lawn?
Sweet fancy Moses, it's my father!
So?
So, he doesn't know I'm engaging in acts of scientific exploration in here. He thinks this is where I go to pour through my law books.
Oh.
You tend to the reaction. I'll try to get rid of him.
Tend to the... What? Can't we just start over after he's gone?
It's too late. The reaction's already started. Don't worry. I'll try to help you out where I can.
I'm gonna end this in a second. This was a longer gameplay than usual.
Father!
Don't you father me, child!
Pressuring me to be something I'm not. Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Don't you turn your back on me!
Why don't you go feed the ducks, Father? What did you do?
Emmett, who are you talking to in there?
No one, Father. Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations? Just pay attention to what I say.
Emmett, I'm not through with you yet!
It's my fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes? I thought you were a scientist.
Well, this is
Emmett!
No idea what kind of pressure I'm under. Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
Emmett!
Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere? Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Emmett!
There is a flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, Father. Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy? What did you do?
Emmett!
It was words as he argues with his father. The instructions must be followed in the order they're given. Give the generator a connect.
Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere? Just pay attention to what I say.
Emmett!
This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer. I thought you were a scientist.
Emmett!
What do you call a room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building? A good start. Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
Emmett!
Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations? Maybe your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine. This isn't food for thought, Pop. It's gruel. Excellent. Now twist the valve there. Great. We're about a quarter of the way home.
Emmett, get back here!
Oops. You're going to find out who invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer. I have no idea what kind of pressure I'm under. Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Emmett!
Pressuring me to be something I'm not. Can't you see this is eating me up inside? I have no idea what kind of pressure I'm under. Eating you, Father, but I wish you would go on a diet.
You're going to find out when you get older.
The hotter you get, the more I know I'm right.
You have children, and you will look for all.
What did you do?
Emmett!
Should I honor your wishes? You treat me like common bacteria.
Someday you have children, and you will look for all.
Lawyers are nothing but a bunch of hot air. There, I said it. Law? What use is a microorganism for law? Just pay attention to what I say.
Emmett!
If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards. This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer. Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags of... I thought you were a scientist.
Emmett!
Pressuring me to be something I'm not. You don't get to control my life just because you fed and clothed me for 17 years. Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere?
You're going to find out when you get older.
Oh, maybe your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine. Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
Emmett!
invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer.
Hey, you have children, and you will look
Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations? Law? What use has a microorganism for law?
You're going to find out when you get older.
You have a release valve on your mouth somewhere? Stop getting so hot under the collar, Pop. Halfway there.
Emmett!
Keep up the good work. There is a flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, Father.
Burn your bridges so cavalierly, my son.
Is it my fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes?
Pressure? You're a child. You don't know anything about pressure.
Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Emmett!
You don't get to control my life just because you fed and clothed me for 17 years.
You keep bellowing like that. Someday,
A room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building. A good start. Stop being such a crank. Why don't you go feed the ducks, Father?
Your ancestors are spinning in their graves right now.
I get a turn to talk, or is this going to be another monologue? Why won't you? What did you do?
Emmett!
You don't like my performance at the courthouse, then fire me!
Trying to spin this argument around to my failings. Someday.
If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards.
Von Brauns have been officers of the court since God's heavenly spark first gave rise to man, Emmett.
Nope.
Just pay attention to what I say.
Emmett!
This isn't food for thought, Pop. It's gruel.
Your mother and I are shocked at your behavior, young man.
I strongly object to the current of this conversation, Father. Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags of gas.
What are they feeding you in that school of yours?
I thought you were a scientist.
Emmett!
No, I'm not a scientist. I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm not just another one of your staffers who spins around you like a top. Father, why don't you ever listen to me? Know who invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer.
Will it take to light a fire under your unappreciative hindquarters?
No idea what kind of pressure I'm under. Can't you see this is eating me up inside? Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy?
What are they feeding you in that school of yours? You look like a skeleton.
Why are you always bellowing at me?
Aha! Is there a fourth option? Is there
Don't touch
another
anything
option?
until I tell you to.
Emmett!
Come on now.
One great thing ever generated by a lawyer.
You keep bellowing like that.
How many times do I have to prove myself to you before I can shake your overbearing criticism?
What will it take to light a fire under your unappreciative hindquarters?
Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Emmett!
Should I honor your wishes? You treat me like common bacteria! Pressuring me to be something I'm not.
Burn your bridges so cavalierly, my son.
Galileo's rotations. Do you ever listen to yourself?
Pressure? You're a child. You don't know anything about pressure.
The hotter you get, the more I know I'm right.
Oh no, I had it.
What did you do?
I jumped the gun. Sorry, Emmett.
You don't like my performance at the courthouse, then fire me. Father, why don't you ever listen to me? Why must you always scatter condescension my way? Just pay attention to what I say.
Emmett!
I don't know what's eating you, Father, but I wish you would go on a diet.
Your mother and I are shocked at your behavior, young man.
Stop being such a crank!
Von Brauns have been officers of the court since God's heavenly spark first gave rise to man, Emmett.
Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations? I get a turn to talk, or is this going to be another monologue? Why don't you go feed the ducks, Father? Stop getting so hot under the collar, Pop.
Burn your bridges so cavalierly, my son.
Almost there.
Emmett!
Coming, Father! You really want to vent our dirty laundry in public like this? Lawyers are nothing but a bunch of...
No!
I thought you were a scientist!
Emmett!
He said vent.
There is a flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, Father. This isn't food for thought, Pop. It's gruel. Oh, maybe your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine. Pressuring me to be something I'm not. What do you call a room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building? A good start. Oh, what use has a microorganism for law? The hotter you get, the more I know I'm right. No idea what kind of pressure I'm under. This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer. You don't get to control my life just because you fed and clothed me for 17 years.
Oh, it's one away. I can feel it.
Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
Emmett!
Damn it!
Why are you always bellowing at me? If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be... Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Emmett!
This is gonna be a while, guys.
Stop getting so hot under the collar, Pop. Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere? My fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes? If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards. Lawyers are nothing but a bunch of hot air. There, I said it. What did you do?
Emmett!
At least I get multiple tries at this.
Oh, maybe your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine. Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags of gas. Should I honor your wishes? You treat me like common bacteria. There is a flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, Father. You really want to vent our dirty laundry in public like this?
No! Then, come on.
Just pay attention to what I say.
Emmett!
Maybe I could just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy? No idea what kind of pressure I'm under. I thought you were a scientist.
Emmett!
Pressuring me to be something I'm not.
Pressure.
You don't like my performance at the courthouse, then fire me.
That's fire.
Why must you always scatter condescension my way? You know who invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer. Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere? I'm not just another one of your staffers who spins around you like a top. You call a room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building a good start. I strongly object to the current of this conversation, Father. Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectation? I don't know what's eating you, Father, but I wish you would go on a diet.
Aha! What? How? How? I had it!
Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
Emmett!
How is that not enough?
Really want to vent our dirty laundry in public like this? Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Emmett!
You don't like my performance at the courthouse, then fire me. One great thing ever generated by a lawyer. Can't you see this is eating me up inside? What did you do?
Emmett!
Oh, I have one.
Just pay attention to what I say.
Emmett!
I strongly object to the current of this conversation, Father. No idea what kind of prep. I thought you were a scientist.
Emmett!
How many times do I have to prove myself to you before I can shake your overbearing criticisms? Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags of gas. Stop getting so... Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
Emmett!
Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere? You call a room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building a good start. This isn't food for thought, Pop. It's gruel. Pressuring me to be something I'm not. You don't get to control my life just because you fed and clothed me for 17 years. This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer. Should I honor your wishes? You treat me like common bacteria.
No. There's no time. There's not enough time to do it.
Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Emmett!
There's not enough time.
Why don't you go feed the ducks, Father?
Feed.
Is it my fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes? Why won't you release me from your unattainable... What did you do?
Emmett!
Okay, this is just...
If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards. one great thing ever generated.
Bladder.
Just pay attention to what I say.
Damn it!
Oh, hold on.
Oh, maybe your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine. You really want to vent our dirty laundry in public like this? Lawyers are nothing but a bunch of hot air. There, I said it. Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags of gas. You know who invented fire pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer. I'm not just another one of your staffers who spins around you like a top. If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards. Galileo's rotations. Do you ever listen to yourself? Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations? Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy? Don't you have a release valve on your mouth? Ah! I thought you were a scientist.
Damn it!
Why must you always scatter condescension my way? Pressuring me to be something I'm not. I don't know what's eating you, Father, but I wish you would go on a diet. You have no idea what kind of pressure I'm under. Stop being such a crank! Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere? Oh, what use is a microorganism for long? Pressuring me to be something I'm not. Do I get a turn to talk, or is this going to be another monologue? How many times do I have to prove myself to you before I can shake your overbearing criticisms? Why are you always bellowing at me?
I did it. Wait. No. I didn't do it.
Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
Damn it!
I strongly object to the current of this conversation, Father.
Okay. Current. What?
Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Damn it!
By Galileo's rotations, do you ever listen to yourself? Can't you see this is eating me up inside? If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards. There is a flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, Father. It isn't food for thought, Pop. It's gruel. The hotter you get, the more I know I'm right. Stop being such a crank! Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations? Should I honor your wishes? You treat me like common bacteria! Oh, maybe your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine. You really want to vent our dirty laundry in public like this? I'm afraid we'll have to take this up later, Pop. My soup's about to boil over.
What? This isn't over, young man.
Whew. Yeah. Finally.
Are you okay? You and your dad sounded...
It was an argument we should have had a long time ago. We... No! Oh.
What?
Eureka! Now all we gotta do is fuel up the old rocket power drill and you and I can
take it and go.
But don't you want to test it first?
No time. The last train for DC leaves in just a few minutes.
All right. You've got to get this baby to the U.S. Patent Office.
Exactly.
So tell me, Sonny, when can I expect to hear back from the Patent Office?
Oh, in about, I'd say... I can't.
Huh?
Emmett, I'm not from the patent office.
I don't understand.
I lied to you, but I didn't want to. It was the only way I can get you to trust me. See, there's somebody who's in big trouble. Someone very important to me, to both of us. I can't tell you who, but I need to save him tonight, and I need your invention to do it.
Why would you tell him that?
I'll get it back to you, I promise. And, Emmett, you're gonna be a great inventor.
Wait! Keep the throttle at about 8.
Okay, Doc, I got the drill. Now let's get you out of here. Come on, start.
Oh no.
Ah!
Sonny! You're too late!
Too late? The Doc's not supposed to be... Doc!
They're moving him to another facility for safekeeping! Oh, I better go get a quote from the police chief.
Paddy wagon intercepted. Suspect slain. And they're still after him. But how am I gonna rescue him now?
Get on the bicycle.
There's no way Ed and his bike is gonna be fast enough to catch up at that paddy wagon. Or is there? There's no way Ed and his bike is gonna be fast enough to catch up at that paddy wagon. Or is there? At least the rocket part came out of this in one piece.
Here goes nothing.
All right, I'm coming, Doc.
Okay, more storyline, guys. This will be it for me. Find the girl with the bike. I got it. I should chalk around Goober's body live on screen. I've left.
Marty!
You're still in danger, Doc. I've got to get you out of here.
What's that?
I said you're still in danger.
Never mind, never mind. Get me out of here and we'll talk later.
Thanks for keeping him entertaining, so upbeat and alive, and... Hey.
What's he doing here? Keys. The window's shut tight. Keys.
Oh, I got that could help me with this. I don't have anything. Oh wait, I got hints. That's right. Don't need those keys on the dashboard. Those keys are out of your reach. What can you use to snag them? How about the radio antenna?
Keys! Keys!
Okay, does anybody know how to grab the radio antenna? Well, it was both Jason's work. Come on, man. Put together both these. And the stream was off and did it clean. This is like a 30-minute game. Hey! I'm trying to figure out how to get up to the thing. Front window. Okay. Keys.
Keys!
Where's the keys? The question is, how do we grab them? Hold on. Why does it say go left? Oh, crap. Okay, now I gotta figure out how to get the keys, but it's not letting me go to the left. It says go to the left, and I can't go to the left. It won't let me stay on the back.
Keys!
Okay, so hold on. Okay. Yeah, okay. Now I can, aspire for great things here. Use item.
Not sure what that... Not sure what that...
Okay, well at least now I know how to do it. Okay, there we go. Toolbox, remember, Josh, hey, that is a true gamer. The Toolbox. You're right, I enjoy your gameplay streams. Hey, hold on.
Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out.
Be careful, Marty.
Keys are on the dashboard, but I can't reach them.
You need a protraction appurtenance.
What?
A reach extender.
Kid Tannen's driving the truck.
Kid Tannen? That explains a lot.
Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out.
Be careful, Marty.
I'll be back.
I'll wait right here.
Keys. Keys. No good. The window's shut. No good. The window's shut.
What is you get rid of it? You can move spare tire. Wait, hold on. A tire iron always comes in handy. Aha! Hold on. What's the... Okay. I know what I'm doing now. I didn't realize I could hit that extra button. I got it.
Why on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron? Why on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron? Why on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron?
Yeah. We got it now, baby. I don't want to go back. The controls on this are very, very wonky in my defense.
Keys. How do I get him? Gotta set up a distraction. I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good. I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good. I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good. I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good. I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good.
Let's see.
No good. The window's shut.
Yes, the controls. Came out of his... Come on, guy, give me a break. I haven't played this before.
Gotta keep him from looking my way. only he'd keep his eyes off the road.
Back to the other side to ask for this, or what?
Not sure what that... 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 Not sure what that...
Hello?
Aaron, you stupid fuck. Talk to the doc.
I'm trying to talk to him. What button am I supposed to push?
I don't fucking know. Look at the controller. Talk to the doc, you retard.
I'm trying to. What the... This is now officially comical. a... Okay. All I need to do is get him to talk to me.
Keys. 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 I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any. If only he'd keep his eyes off the road.
Why can I not get him to talk to me? I'm literally pressing all the buttons, and I must be pressing something wrong. I don't know. Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. Settings. Hit level. Pop-up text. Goal pop-up on. Subtitles off. Okay, so I gotta get Doc here to talk to me, and I don't know why he's not talking to me. 'Cause I'm hitting the right button, and it's not working. It keeps taking me back to both this. Oh, this is getting bad. I don't want to go to the rear of the... So I push this, and then it's supposed to be an option of dock, and there is no option.
Keys. Keys.
And then I need to have the antenna. So there's that.
If only he'd keep his eyes off the road.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. And it's on me. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here at this point. And you bring up the pointer over his head and select it. That's what I'm doing. It's not, look. Oh.
The keys are on the dashboard, but I can't reach them.
You need
Okay,
a
there we go.
pertinence.
What?
A reach
Now it works.
extender.
I need a
There
distraction.
we go.
Leave it to me.
We got it.
Hey, driver! You're driving too fast. Watch how you take those curves. What are you trying to do? Kill me?
Not quick enough.
Now front window keys.
Keys.
Okay, so now that we got that taken care of, we go here.
If only he'd keep his eyes off the road. Keys are on the dashboard, but I can't reach them.
You need a protraction appurtenance.
What?
A reach extender.
Keys are on the dashboard, but I can't reach them.
You need a protraction appurtenance.
What?
A reach extender.
Can you distract him again?
No problem! Hey, driver!
I need something to open that door. Can you distract him again?
No problem! Hey, driver! I object to your tone of voice, and I find this seat distinctly uncomfortable. Do you have a pillow I can sit on? Hey, I'm talking to you, driver.
Can you distract him again?
No problem! Hey, driver! If we pass a rest area, stop off. I need to use the facilities. Also, these shackles are too tight. You got a bigger pair? I object to your tone of voice, and I find this seat distinctly uncomfortable. Do you have a pillow I can sit on? Hey, I'm talking to you, driver. Don't ignore me. You!
Oh! Thanks, Doc. I guess that's why they call you the Street.
How did you know that?
I have my sources.
Whew. One of the bad things about this being the first time.
Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out.
This game.
Careful, Marty.
I have no clue of what I'm doing. Okay, go back. Keys. So, are those keys gonna unlock this? Oh wait, no, they're gonna unlock the front door. So now we go to there. We need to use this item.
Not sure what that. Not sure what that.
Okay, so now there's a dog out of a paddy wagon. Will the key fit on the lock? Only one way to find out.
Stand back, Doc.
We got it.
Marty! Oh!
Eat lead, Sagan!
How you doing, Doc?
Hang it in there!
Lucky he's such a bad shot, huh?
Where are you?
Better get that gun before our luck runs out!
Lucky he's such a bad shot, huh?
Better get that gun before our luck runs out!
You got to get past Hannah's gun to get Doc freed. Among other talents, Marty is a champion. Aha! Hold on. I already know this one. Because I watched enough Back to the Future.
I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good. I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good.
Throw the hubcap, dum-dum.
Ow! Son of a bitch!
Yeah. Grab that gun. We home free.
I got the gun. What now?
Try not to aim it at my head!
I got the gun. What now?
Try not to aim it at my head!
Oh. We want gun. Shoot at the shackles.
Oh!
He's free.
This is a rescue!
That's the idea.
Okay, so now. Alright, maybe.
Doc!
What?
Got any ideas?
Doesn't, but none of them are applicable to this situation!
Doc! The throttle!
Why? Oh!
Bye-bye, Tannen. Woohoo! Okay. There's 2 parts in this that were difficult. Manure! Man, I hate Oh, come on, just get in the time machine and let's go back.
Doc, are you okay?
I'm fine. But I wonder what sorts of bizarre repercussions my younger self's invention of a flying bicycle will have on the timeline.
Did you know that would happen?
I had a suspicion. I never could keep those rockets from exploding.
So, what do we do now?
Now we get back to 1986 before our interactions with the past inevitably cascade into a calamitous future. Where'd you leave Einstein?
Doc?
He's not in the pound, is he?
No, but I think we've got bigger problems right now.
Great Scott!
Do, 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 do. To be continued. Will it take me 5 hours to beat the next part? Stay tuned to the next episode of
What's happening?
I don't know.
Back to the Future. It's a little preview of what's to come.
Hey, fellas.
All right, McFly. Let's go see the boss.
History says
So
Tanner
stay
will be
tuned for the
arrested
next
by a rookie
episode
cop
of
by
Back
the
to
name
the
of Danny
Future.
Parker.
I fear that
I am
nothing
your
will save
host.
Hill Valley from descending into the fires of
Oh
chaos
God,
and
there's a
corruption.
bloody kid.
Nothing is over until Kid Tannen says it's over.
Back to the Future game to be continued in the next episode. So, what do you guys think? We had some bumps. I had one of you call me and be like, "You stupid motherfucker." And it worked, because I figured it out. But yes. We came, we streamed, we conquered. So now that you have officially seen the lineup, this is essentially what our lives are going to be until these games are beaten. So we have Red Dead Redemption 2. We have Rocket League. We have Shaq Fu. And last but not least, we obviously have Back to the Future. These are the 4 games that I'm going to be streaming on rotation. No specific order to the rotation. I'm going to try not to do the same game twice in a row. So I might do Red Dead Redemption next, since that's the one we started with. Sorry for a quiet stream. I ordered food, I had a pizza, and a customer came in, was asking questions. So, but yeah. So tell me what you guys think in the comments below, because I want to know, bro. Click that like button. Subscribe, and keep up to date. I'm sorry, that was a joke. That's a joke. If any of you have ever watched Obi-Wan, that's what he does. He's like, so click that like button. Anyway, but no, in all seriousness, what do you guys think of this? I could. Aaron just finished this now. I unsubbed up this. Thank you. This game is short. No, well, it might be short, but we got through the first part of it. I'm gonna do the other parts next, obviously. But first, I think I want to do some more Red Dead. I don't know when I'm gonna do it. It'll be random. Could be tomorrow, could be the next day. I don't know. I'm randomly going to be streaming games throughout the week. And I'm sorry if I'm not good at all of the games. I might be a game wizard, but I'm not perfect at all games, especially ones that I've never played before. So,
Anyway, I will see you guys the next time I stream a video gameplay. I've had a lot of fun. I'm out.